Well, Michael, we talk about this one a lot right now. It's Indiana Jones developers are thrilled the game is coming to PS5. Mike Straw over at Insider Gaming. At Gamescom opening night live on August 20th, one of the biggest announcements was the confirmation that Indiana Jones in the Great Circle was heading to PlayStation 5. Now, in a new interview with Eurogamer, Indiana Jones creative director Axel Tervinius and design director Jens Anderson spoke of the game coming to PS5 and their thoughts on the move. Neither person would go into detail on the decision-making behind bringing the game to PS5 after its console exclusivity window with Xbox ends. Rather, they focused on the excitement of it simply happening. This is probably what they were told to do. What the studio thinks of Indiana Jones on PS5. Here's what it goes on. Quote, from MachineGames' point of view, we are super thrilled and excited over the fact that we will be able to be on PlayStation next year as well. End quote. Torvinius said, quote, the more people that can play the game, who can see all the passion and love we have put into this project and all the hard work, the merrier, end quote. Dude, the sentiment is right there with us. We're just confused on the exclusive side of where's Xbox keeping the exclusives, right? That's what we're wondering, and it all comes down to. He continues on, quote, this is also the opportunity to mention our technology is based on id Tech, end quote. He said, quote, we have our own modified version of id Tech, but it is originally a multi-platform engine. So we have a great start to it already, end quote. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on December 9th on Xbox Series X and S and PC. The latest reports have PS5 releasing targeting somewhere in around April 2025. Michael, but again, if they're bringing over a company that they bought for $7.5 million, talking about Bethesda, ZeniMax, that whole deal, right? We're bringing in more exclusives for the Xbox platform. Is nothing sacred to Xbox now? When I honestly feel like, okay, Fables could be next, right? Yeah. When Fable launches, we can get another 6 months down the line. Fable's coming to PS5, which is going to be great for PS5 players. I'm not saying it's wrong by any means. I'm just going, what else stays just Xbox? What is the draw to have an Xbox console, Michael?
I think that's something you and I have constantly talked about when this announcement came out, when this leak came out. It's something we've really had. I mean, we're going to talk about a game later on today's show, Astrobot, that it's never coming to Xbox, right? That's the draw of a PS5, is getting that game, and you're totally right. Where is our draw for an Xbox? Where's my draw, right? I'm the one I picked up the Xbox. You have both. I grabbed the Xbox. Where is my draw, right? I have a PC, so there's a lot of that carryover. Yeah, I could have got this on the PC even if I didn't have it. But yeah, that I think is going to be the biggest question going forward. Is there going to be an exclusive game that gets announced, and then, as you said, all of a sudden, oh, it's actually coming on PS5 as well. It's also coming on the next generation of PlayStation. So I think this is kind of where we're in this weird realm of what do you get as an Xbox. And the other thing, I'll be honest, is if you're a PlayStation player, I think you're kind of a little bit upset because you know this game isn't going to look as beautiful on consoles as it should because of the Series S, right? Everything that you get is going to be downscaled to fit the Series S. That's the other part where you're like, man, you see this on PC, you're probably going to see a day one stream, like, this game looks great, you're going to pop it on your Xbox, pop it on your PS5 in April, and you're going to say, wait, why doesn't mine look as good? And it's that silly little S that holds everything back. So it's just one of those things, right? We keep talking about it. Next generation, is Xbox going to have exclusives? Do we have to have like the return of a mega franchise like a Halo to really justify buying an Xbox going forward?
Yeah, at this point, I wonder when Halo just goes to PS5. Like, they have the opportunity, right?
Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that.
I'm just saying. I know I just probably ticked off a lot of people, but I'm just, at this point, what is sacred to Xbox? Is there anything that is off limits going to other consoles, right? To me, we're going to reach into the point now where Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond and the team over there are kind of really looking at their options going, we are so far behind the 8 ball when it comes to PlayStation that the only way, like they've even said themselves, that the console market has gone stagnant, right? It's just like plateaued. So if there's no growth, then what do? Well, then they got to branch out. And this is why they're branching into PlayStation 5's library of bringing over their first-party studios, which you never thought you would ever hear say, we're going to put that on a PlayStation console, right? And that's exactly what's happening. So I'm now curious as to what is the limit? Is there a limit? I really don't know. And at this point, I really don't think there is. They're so far behind that they're trying to just play catch up, and they're making deals left, right, and center, right? When the whole FTC thing went down, dude, there were so many streaming platforms they were joining, none of us had even ever heard of. So I'm just going, man, there's just one deal after another. They sunk in so much money after buying Activision Blizzard. They're trying to recoup that. They're cutting jobs here and there. Where is the limit then when it comes to first party? Dude, I'm just as excited as everybody else getting my hands on with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I think the game looks cool. Very interested to see this first person perspective. I would have much rather have seen it in a third person because I want to see all the animations from Indy, but it is what it is. It is MachineGames, who are known for going first person. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, dude, I think at this point, the library of Xbox is wide open for PlayStation.